You might not feel any pain, but your liver could be in trouble. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or NAFLD, is quietly affecting 1 in 4 adults worldwide. It's known as the silent liver disease for a reason. Most people have no symptoms until it's too late. At first, it may seem like a harmless buildup of fat, but over time, it can lead to liver inflammation, scarring, and even failure. Worse yet, it dramatically raises your risk for diabetes, heart disease, and metabolic syndrome. And here's the kicker. By 2030, NAFLD is expected to become the #1 cause of liver transplants. That's why prevention isn't just smart, it's essential. And one of the easiest, most natural ways to protect your liver is through specific science-backed vitamins. These 6 essential vitamins aren't just nice to have, they're proven to reduce liver fat, lower inflammation, and support healing. And the best part? You don't need exotic superfoods or expensive treatments. You just need the right nutrients, many of which you can find in your kitchen today. Have you ever wondered if you're getting enough of these vitamins? Leave a comment below how many of these are already part of your daily routine. You might be surprised by what's missing. Let's start with one of the most powerful protectors for your liver, vitamin E. Vitamin E, your liver's antioxidant bodyguard. Vitamin E doesn't just help your skin or immune system, it acts like a bodyguard for your liver, protecting it from silent damage. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, often begins with too much fat accumulating in your liver. This buildup sparks inflammation and something called oxidative stress when unstable molecules called free radicals start damaging liver cells. Over time, this can lead to scarring or even cirrhosis. That's where vitamin E steps in. It fights back by neutralizing those free radicals and easing inflammation, helping to slow or even stop liver damage from progressing. Did you know? A major clinical trial in 2010 found that people with NAFLD who took 800 IU of vitamin E every day for nearly 2 years had less liver fat, less inflammation, and better liver function. That's real, measurable healing with just one vitamin. But here's the catch. Over 90% of American adults don't get enough vitamin E from food alone. And if you already have signs of fatty liver, you may need more than what diet alone can offer. So, where can you get it? Foods like almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and avocados are rich in vitamin E. Even a small handful of almonds can make a difference. But to reach the levels shown in studies like 800 IU daily supplements are often necessary. Of course, talk to your doctor before starting high-dose supplements, especially if you're on blood thinners or have other conditions. Quick check-in. Have you ever been tested for vitamin E deficiency? Or maybe you're already eating some of those foods we just talked about, like almonds or spinach? Let me know in the comments. Your story might help someone else who's watching right now. Vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin that shields your liver. Vitamin D is often known for strengthening bones, but it turns out your liver relies on it too. In fact, more than 60% of people with fatty liver disease are also deficient in vitamin D. That's a connection we can't ignore. So, how does it help? Vitamin D plays a key role in reducing chronic liver inflammation. It also helps regulate how your body stores and processes fat, which is crucial when you're trying to stop excess fat from building up in the liver. Most importantly, it appears to slow the progression of liver fibrosis, the scarring that can eventually lead to cirrhosis. Studies back this up. One major study showed that people with higher levels of vitamin D had less liver fat and better liver enzyme profiles, 2 strong markers of liver health. Another found that supplementing with vitamin D led to improvements in inflammation and liver function in people with NAFLD. The takeaway? Vitamin D may not just protect your liver, it may help it heal. But here's the challenge. Many older adults don't get enough sunlight, especially in winter or if mobility is limited. And diet alone often isn't enough. Good sources of vitamin D include fatty fish like salmon and sardines, as well as fortified foods like milk, orange juice, and cereals. But even with these, nearly 40% of adults worldwide still fall short. That's why supplements are often recommended. Most experts suggest around 1,000 to 2,000 IU per day, though some people may need more depending on their levels. It's always best to check with your doctor before starting a new supplement, especially since too much vitamin D can lead to issues like elevated calcium levels. Adding this vitamin to your routine doesn't have to be complicated. You can take a short walk in the morning sun, eat a serving of grilled fish, or take a once-daily supplement, all simple actions that help your liver stay strong. Have you ever had your vitamin D levels checked? If not, it might be worth asking your doctor. And if you've already started supplementing, how has it helped you? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your experience might inspire someone else to take that first step. Before we move on, don't go anywhere, because one of the next vitamins on this list isn't just powerful. It's often completely overlooked, even by doctors. And yet, it might be the key to reversing liver damage before it's too late. You'll want to hear about it. It's coming up in just a moment. Vitamin C, repairing and recharging your liver. Vitamin C is widely known for boosting the immune system, but few people realize how powerful it is for your liver. Here's why it matters. Vitamin C helps protect liver cells from oxidative stress, a process that leads to inflammation and long-term damage. If you're dealing with fatty liver, that's one of the main threats you need to fight. But vitamin C doesn't stop there. It also helps your body metabolize fats more efficiently, meaning it can actually help reduce fat buildup in the liver. And it supports the production of collagen, which is essential when your liver is trying to repair itself. In other words, vitamin C helps your liver defend, detox, and rebuild. Scientific research backs this up. People who consume higher levels of vitamin C tend to have lower levels of liver fat, better enzyme levels, and less inflammation. These are all clear signs of a healthier liver. So, how can you get more of it? Vitamin C is abundant in fresh fruits and vegetables, especially citrus fruits, bell peppers, strawberries, broccoli, and kiwi. Just one medium orange or a cup of strawberries gives you more than the daily recommended amount. If you're not getting enough through diet alone, a supplement of 500 to 1,000 milligrams per day is a common and safe option. And because vitamin C is water-soluble, your body flushes out any excess, making it one of the safest vitamins to add to your routine. Just avoid going far beyond 2,000 milligrams a day, which can cause stomach upset in some people. What's especially interesting is that by lowering oxidative stress and reducing inflammation, vitamin C also supports your whole body, not just your liver. It's linked to better metabolic function and reduced risk of conditions like cardiovascular disease and metabolic syndrome, which often go hand in hand with NAFLD. What's your go-to source of vitamin C fruit, veggies, or a supplement? Share your habits in the comments. You might give someone a new idea for their next grocery trip. Vitamin B12, fuel for your liver and metabolism. Vitamin B12 is best known for supporting energy and brain health, but it also plays a vital role in protecting your liver, especially if you're over 60. How exactly? B12 helps your liver process fats and carbohydrates properly. Without enough of it, the liver can start storing excess fat, which contributes directly to the development and worsening of fatty liver disease. It also affects how efficiently your liver handles nutrients, which impacts everything from metabolism to inflammation levels. Another key role of B12 is in regulating a compound called homocysteine. When homocysteine levels rise, they can trigger inflammation and scarring in the liver. B12 keeps those levels in check, offering a layer of protection that's often overlooked. Research shows that people with sufficient B12 levels typically have healthier liver enzyme profiles, less fat in the liver, and a lower risk of progressing to liver fibrosis, the stiffening of liver tissue that can become irreversible. The good news? B12 is easy to find in food, especially meat, fish, eggs, dairy, and fortified cereals. But here's the catch. As we age, our bodies absorb B12 less efficiently. That's why deficiencies are more common in adults over 60, as well as in vegetarians and vegans. If your levels are low, supplements including high-dose tablets or B12 injections can help. But dosage and form should be personalized, so it's important to work with a healthcare provider. Have you ever had your B12 levels checked? Many people don't realize they're deficient until they start feeling fatigued or dealing with brain fog, both of which can also be linked to liver stress. Let us know in the comments if B12 has made a difference for you. When your liver has enough B12, it runs more smoothly, breaking down fats, controlling inflammation, and helping your body produce energy more efficiently. And that's something every aging body can benefit from. And just when you think you've heard it all, there's a vitamin coming up that almost no one talks about. Not your doctor, not your nutritionist, but it might be the missing piece in protecting your liver from long-term damage. It's one of the most underrated nutrients out there, and we'll cover it next. Vitamin K2, the unsung defender of your liver. You've probably heard of vitamin K, but vitamin K2 is a different story. It's not as well known, yet it plays a crucial role in liver health, especially when it comes to preventing scarring and inflammation. Here's how it works. Vitamin K2 helps guide calcium away from your liver and arteries and toward your bones where it belongs. Without enough K2, calcium can build up in the wrong places, leading to tissue damage, stiffness, and inflammation. For people with fatty liver disease, this kind of calcification can quietly worsen the condition. K2 also activates special proteins in the liver that fight inflammation and fibrosis, the early stages of long-term liver damage. That means it doesn't just prevent problems, it helps the liver recover and stay flexible. One study found that people with NAFLD who took vitamin K2 saw improvements in liver stiffness, a key marker of fibrosis. That's huge, because less stiffness means better function and a lower risk of irreversible scarring. So where do you get it? Vitamin K2 is found in natto, a fermented soybean dish from Japan, hard cheeses, egg yolks, organ meats, and some fermented foods. Natto is one of the richest sources, but it's definitely an acquired taste. That's why many people choose to supplement. Typical doses range from 90 to 120 micrograms per day, and they're generally safe. Just make sure to take it with food that contains some healthy fat. K2 is fat-soluble, meaning it absorbs best this way. One important note, if you're taking blood thinners or have a bleeding disorder, talk to your doctor before adding vitamin K2. It can interact with certain medications. Have you ever heard of K2 before today? Many people haven't, and yet it may be one of the most important nutrients for anyone trying to reverse or slow down liver damage. If you've tried K2 or are curious about it, share your thoughts in the comments. Even though it's often overlooked, vitamin K2 plays a silent but powerful role helping your liver avoid damage, manage inflammation, and stay resilient. And finally, we've saved something truly important for last. It's not technically a vitamin, but without it, your liver simply can't do its job. Most people don't get enough of it, and that mistake may be at the core of fatty liver disease. Stick with me, this one might be the most critical of all. Choline, the liver's fat transport system. Choline may not be as famous as vitamins D or C, but when it comes to your liver, it's absolutely essential. Here's why. One of choline's primary roles is to move fat out of the liver. Without enough of it, fat can get trapped inside liver cells, leading directly to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Think of choline as a traffic controller. It helps package fat so it can be shipped out and used as energy. Without this system working properly, fat just sits there, building up, causing inflammation, and eventually scarring. Studies consistently show that low levels of choline are linked to higher liver fat, worse enzyme levels, and a greater risk of fibrosis. On the flip side, people who get enough choline tend to have healthier livers and more efficient metabolism. So, where can you find it? Choline is especially high in egg yolks, as well as in chicken, fish, beef liver, soybeans, and Brussels sprouts. One large egg yolk gives you almost a third of the daily recommended amount, so even just 2 eggs a day can go a long way. Still, many adults, especially older adults, pregnant women, and vegetarians, don't get enough choline through food alone. In that case, supplements can help. Common forms include choline beta-tartrate, phosphatidylcholine, and lecithin, all available over the counter. The recommended daily intake for adults is around 425 milligrams for women and 550 milligrams for men, though some people may need more based on their individual health needs. Here's something fascinating. Choline doesn't just support your liver. It also benefits brain function, muscle control, and cell health, making it one of the most well-rounded nutrients you can add to your diet. Have you ever heard of choline before? Are eggs or soy already a part of your daily meals? Let us know in the comments. You might give someone a simple tip that makes a real difference. When it comes to preventing liver disease, choline is a quiet hero, keeping your liver clear of fat, supporting metabolism, and helping your body heal from the inside out. Your liver works around the clock, filtering toxins, processing nutrients, and helping regulate everything from digestion to energy. But when it's under stress from fat buildup, inflammation, or nutrient deficiencies, that silent damage can build up fast. The good news, you now have 6 powerful tools to fight back. Vitamin E to reduce oxidative stress and protect liver cells. Vitamin D to ease inflammation and improve fat metabolism. Vitamin C to repair tissue and boost fat breakdown. Vitamin B12 to support energy and prevent liver scarring. Vitamin K2 to stop calcification and fibrosis. Choline to clear fat and keep your liver running smoothly. Each of these nutrients supports your liver in a unique way. And when used together, they create a powerful defense system against fatty liver disease. The best part? These aren't expensive treatments or difficult routines. Most of these nutrients can be found in simple everyday foods or added through safe supplementation when needed. Which of these vitamins are already part of your routine? And which ones do you think you might need to add? We'd love to hear from you in the comments. You never know who you might help by sharing your experience. If this video helped you better understand your liver and how to protect it, give it a like, share it with a friend, and make sure you subscribe. We've got more science-backed health advice coming your way. Thanks for watching, and here's to a stronger, healthier liver and a better you.